supposed to be helpful. Can you hear the music, Lise? Can you hear me? Hey, Jennifer! Okay. I'm going to turn off this music. We're down, I guess. All right. Hi. I love you guys. Okay, so I'm going to read from this book, The Fifth Agreement. And it goes along with what I posted about, it was somebody else's post, but I like the way that this guy talks about it. It's the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Oh, I love the present. Thanks, Jen. Let's use the power of our imagination to create a dream together, knowing that it's a dream. Imagine that you are in a gigantic mall where there are hundreds of movie theaters. You look around to see what's playing and you notice a movie that has your name. Amazing. You go inside the theater and it's empty except for one person. Very quietly, trying not to interrupt, you sit behind that person who doesn't even notice you. All that person's attention is on the movie. You look at the screen and what a big surprise. You recognize every character in the movie. Your mother, your father, your brothers and sisters, your beloved, which is your love, your children, your friends. Then you see the main character of the movie, and it's you. You are the star of the movie, and it's the story of you. And that person in front of you, well, it's also you watching yourself act in the movie. Of course, the main character is just the way you believe you are. And so are all the secondary characters because you know the story of you. After a while, you feel a little overwhelmed by everything you just witnessed, and you decide to go to another theater. In this theater, there's also just one person watching a movie, and she doesn't even notice when you sit beside her. You start watching the movie and you recognize all the characters, but now you're just a secondary character. This is the story of your mother's life. And she is the one who is watching the movie with all her attention. Then you realize that your mother is not the same person who was in your movie. The way she projects herself is completely different in her movie. It's the way your mother wants everyone to perceive her. You know that it's not authentic, she's just acting. But then you begin to realize that it's the way she perceives herself, and it's kind of a shock. Then you notice that the character who has your face, then you notice that the character who has your face is not the same person who was in your movie. You say to yourself, this isn't me. But now you can see how your mother perceives you, what she believes about you, and it's far from what you believe about yourself. Then you see the character of your father, the way your mother perceives him, and it's not at all the way you perceive him. It's completely distorted. And so is her perception of all the other characters. You see the way your mother perceives your beloved. And you even get a little upset with your mom. How dare she? You stand up and get out of there. You go to the next theater, and it's the story of your beloved. Now you can see the way your beloved perceives you, and the character is completely different from the one who was in your movie and the one who was in your mother's movie. You can see the way your beloved perceives your children, your family, your friends. You can see the way your beloved wants to project him or herself, and it's not the way you perceive your beloved at all. Then you decide to leave that movie and go to your children's movie. You see the way your children see you, the way they see grandpa, grandma, and you can hardly believe it. Then you watch the movies of your brothers and sisters, of your friends, and you find out that everybody is distorting all of the characters in their movie. After seeing all these movies, you decide to return to the first theater to see your own movie once again. You look at yourself acting in your movie, but you no longer believe anything you're watching. You no longer believe your own story because you can see that it's just a story. Now you know that all the acting you did your whole life was really for nothing because nobody perceives you the way you want to be perceived. You can see that all the drama that happens in your movie isn't really noticed by anybody around you. It's obvious that everybody's attention is focused on their own movie. They don't even notice when you're sitting right beside them in their theater. The actors have all their attention on their story, and that is the only reality they live in. Their attention is so hooked by their own creation that they don't even notice their own presence, the one who is observing their movie. In that moment, everything changes for you. Nothing is the same anymore because now you see what's really happening. People live in their own world, in their own movie, in their own story. They invest all their faith in that story, and that story is truth for them. But it's a relative truth because it's not truth for you. Now you can see that all their opinions about you really concern the character who lives in their movie, not in yours. The one who they are judging in your name is a character they create. Whatever people think of you is really about the image they have of you, and that image isn't you. At this point, it's clear that the people you love the most don't really know you, and you don't know them either. The only thing you know about them is what you believe about them. You only know the image you created for them, and that image has nothing to do with the real people. You thought that you knew your parents, your spouse, your children, and your friends very well. The truth is, you have no idea what is going on in their world, what they are thinking, what they are feeling, and what they are dreaming. What is even more surprising is that you thought you knew yourself. Then you come to the conclusion that you don't even know yourself because you've been acting for so long that you've mastered pretending to be what you are not. With this awareness, you realize how ridiculous it is to say, "My beloved doesn't understand me. Nobody understands me." Of course they don't. You don't even understand yourself. Your personality is always changing from one moment to the next according to the role you are playing. And that's what I call identity. Identity of mother, spouse, sister. Of course they don't. You don't even understand yourself. Your personality is always changing from one moment to the next according to the role you are playing, according to the secondary characters in your story, according to the way you are dreaming at that time. At home, you have a certain personality. At work, your personality is completely different. With your female friends, it's one way. With your male friends, it's another way. But all your life, you made the assumption that other people knew you so well, and when they didn't do what you expected them to do, you took it personally, reacted with anger, and used the word, which is your word, used your, in this book series, the word is your thoughts, what you write, say, think, post. That's the word that he's talking about. So you took it personally, reacted with anger, and used the word to create a lot of conflict and drama for nothing. Now it's easy to understand why there is so much conflict between humans. The world is populated by billions of dreamers who aren't aware that people are living in their own world, dreaming their own dream. From the point of view of the main character, which is their only point of view, everything is all about them. When the secondary characters say something that doesn't agree with their point of view, they get angry and try to defend their position. They want the secondary characters to be the way they want them to be. And if they are not, they feel very hurt. They take everything personally. With this awareness, you can also understand the solution. And it's something so simple and logical. Don't take anything personally. Okay, so that's all I'm going to read out of this book. But if you like it, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to start tapping. Okay, so the way I talk about that, and the way I've talked about it way before I even knew that book, before that book was probably even written, who knows, is you know, we write scripts for other people in our head. So I write scripts for everyone. I want my children to behave a certain way, my husband to behave a certain way. We write scripts in our heads for all these other people that they're not going to follow. And the good news is, the bad news is, you know, what's uncomfortable is they won't follow our script, but the good news is we don't have to follow the ones that they're writing for us either. So it works both ways. And that's why I love the principles, you know, bless, forgive, respect the free will choice of, and love. Because my life is so different. It's just since I have adopted these principles where I know that every single human being that I ever meet in my life, I'm going to love them. I'm going to forgive them, bless them, and respect their free will choices. But I'm not going to love their non-loving behavior. It frees me up. So I can walk through my life with a lot more freedom. And then my ego gets less engaged in the game of trying to figure out whether I like somebody or not. Okay? I don't force myself to be around people that I have to practice those principles. Because it uses up a lot of energy. So I just do something else instead. That's fine. I still love them. Okay. There's a comedian who I love named Dave Chappelle. He used to have a show. I don't know if he still has a show. The Dave Chappelle Show. And he says, and I'm going to find this because I'd really like to post it. It's a very short thing. He says, one thing you never want to do is call anyone crazy. When you call somebody crazy, it's like the meanest thing you can do because it really, it just blows them off. It's such a lack of respect, and it's the way he says it is way better than I'm saying it right now. But he says you never call people crazy. That's just mean, you know. And that goes along with what I made a really long post on my normal page today, which I never thought I would do that, but I did. And I kind of want to go over a little bit of it now. So like it or not. So if you could just let's ground. Then I'm going to start because it already started. Grow a root from your tailbone down to the center of the earth. So some of you are like already there. I don't know if you can feel, you're already expanding your channel right now because you've done these meditations so many times that it's already going. Because once you started the root, I could feel your root go down, and then I could feel your channel start to expand to receive. That's so awesome. So the more you meditate, the more you do this kind of stuff, the more your body's like, okay, I know it's coming. So your reptilian brain learns the procedure, the protocol, the steps, and then you ground. That's why like meditation gets easier and easier and easier the more you do it. So grow a root from your tailbone to the center of the earth, wrapping gently and lovingly around the core of Mother Earth, giving her love and gratitude for this grounding, the ability to ground. And if you're new, I burp and yawn to clear. So, and now we're going to move Earth's energy up from the center of the earth, up your root, healing it as it goes, just clearing away anything that makes it difficult for you to ground. Grounding is very important. Grounding is why people eat too much. It's why they smoke cigarettes. It's because they're not grounded. So as Mother Earth's energy moves up our root, it heals the root. We can stay connected to Mother Earth all the time. And now that grounding, healing energy is going to move up your spine. Let it move you into a nice position. Up your back. Healing and cleansing every vertebrae and the space between the vertebrae. Releasing any nerves that may be pinched in your backbone and your spine. Just letting yourself expand. The stress of the day compacts the spine. It squeezes you. You get squeezed, contracted. And when you meditate and you open to receive healing in your highest best interest, so please now in your heart, open to receive healing in your highest best interest from the highest and holiest source creator energy. And at least one of you, your body wants to move to the right. So let your body move to the right. So your body is allow your body to move through this whole thing, because your body knows how to move to release the most stagnant energy and whatever it wants healed. And it's just a strength issue that's just clearing. And it may tell you what it is, but we don't need to know. So it's just your body wants to move right. Allow it to move right. If you need to move your head, just allow your body to show you which way it wants you to move, so it can release as much stagnant energy. Very good. And now, if you see orange, that's your second chakra. It's creativity and power in your intimate relationships. Nice. And now allow the energy again to move from the center of the earth up your root, up your spine, putting your body into the best alignment for the meditation. And at the crown chakra, which is the very top point of your head, your seventh chakra, where all your meridians meet, you're going to reach up through there with a beam of light up to heaven, whatever heaven means to you. Highest and holiest source, creator, energy, the universe, God, whatever heaven means to you. But it's divinity, the source of divine healing energy. And just connect to heaven and just allow a nice, gentle energy of gratitude and humility for heaven and the highest and holiest source, creator energy. Allow that to connect up through. And with your intention out loud or in your head, I now open to receive healing in my highest, best interest. We always stay in the center of the big white spotlight of the highest and holiest source, creator energy, or God, whatever you want to call it. Good. And you can just tap out along with me from the top of your head. You don't have to remember all the points, but just gently tapping through the meridian points that we use for EFT, emotional freedom technique. I'm just tapping through quickly once, and then I'll speak the points. Okay. Or you can just put your hands over your heart and receive, or lay down, whatever you want to do. Top of the head. And you're just clearing, and if your eyes water, it's totally normal. Inside of the eyebrows, one hand or two, doesn't matter. Temples, one side or both, either side or both, doesn't matter. Under the eyes, under the nose. Just being present with yourself. Loving yourself for taking this time to be here now. Not trying to rush the moments or the minutes. Below your bottom lip. And if you're yawning, and so I'm yawning on this point, I'm just going to I'm going to keep tapping on this point till I stop yawning. And you want to breathe in and out at every point. Chest. Your lungs hold grief. Could be from somebody dying. It could also be from your ice cream falling off the cone when you're 5 and nobody buying you a new one. So everybody's got some grief. Tapping the lungs, Just gently and lovingly. And then under your nipples is that anger point. And I'm yawning. There's some resistance. Anger can, I'm going to stay on the anger point for a minute because anger is a difficult thing to let go of because it makes you feel strong. It makes you feel powerful. Another little yawn. We are going to let go of our anger right now because we're going to be moving inward anyway. We don't need it this hour. Anger's not bad. What anger does is it helps us learn that we need to make a stronger boundary on a person or a situation that makes us angry. We need a thicker boundary. So we don't wallow in self-pity and then end up blaming. So we feel anger to release it. So we don't end up in blame, shame, victim game. Just a little corny, but you know, I find that with the healing stuff, the cornier it is, the easier it is to remember. And then when you're like crying or you're upset or you're angry and you say hello anger, you know, or blame, shame, victim game, anything that's kind of cornball can give you a little giggle, a little levity. So it's a path and you can enjoy it. So, okay. Moving on, under the armpits. It's like, not right under, but big yawn there. Oh, so now I want to move my head around. So if you want to move your head around or your wrists around or your shoulders, follow that guidance from your body. And then the back of your hand between your ring finger and your pinky finger, but on the back of your hand. So you can keep tapping if you want. You can just tap the points that you feel drawn to tap. Or you could just receive. I'm just going to start as I talk. Okay, so back to Dave Chappelle, comedian, saying, when you dismiss somebody, when you call them crazy, it's like the meanest thing you can do. So, you know, for years and years, I've just been listening to people's hearts, okay, and I listen to what's important to them. It doesn't mean I have to agree with them, but if I want to know how someone thinks, I need to get that information from that person, not from someone on television who's importing motive and telling me their opinion about the way that other person thinks. So I listen directly to the people I want to hear. Why, you know, the flat earthers were a big one for me, you know. Well, atheists and very Christians and very, you know, extreme religious people, and also atheists and the flat earthers. When you listen to people, and you listen to their heart, you're hearing their beliefs. And what I used to find so strange was how strongly people believed in their beliefs and how sure. There's people that are so sure. There's atheists that are so sure that God doesn't exist. And then there's extreme religious people that are so sure that God does. And so that's a spectrum, you know, and the spectrum is comprised of one side and another side, and then it's composed of people who fight for their side to varying degrees. So the people who fight for their side would be further to that side of the spectrum. And then towards the middle are people who, you know, maybe aren't so sure, but they have opinions, but they're more and more neutral as they get towards the center. So what we do on this page when we just meditate, I don't know, you know, I don't know if God exists or doesn't exist. You know, I know that I have beliefs because of my experiences. And that's all people are. They hold beliefs because of their experiences. And so I know that it's a common phenomenon for people with one side of the beliefs to say mean things about the other side of that same spectrum, but they're all on the same spectrum. And I don't mean to laugh. I really don't, because I really do love them all. I really do. I think I channeled a long time ago in a healing. Somebody's grandmother came through, and she wasn't a fan of what my client was doing with her children. This old grandma that had died, you know, a long time ago. They made cookies and they baked things with children. That was a common thing that they did with children. They really didn't watch television, and they really didn't. There was no iPad, of course, and there was only one phone for the entire house. It was plugged into the wall. And so this old deceased grandmother thought that the way they did things way back was the way. And children were the center of her world. So she did laundry, she baked with the kids, she made all of her food from scratch for the children, and she basically lived for the children. But they provided her just all of her entertainment, and they were just so easy to love, and she put so much energy and love and time into her children and her grandchildren. She was so grateful for them. There was so much love and so much gratitude for not just her kids, but her grandkids. And children were expected to do chores that they were able to do. And there wasn't a question that one of her kids had to milk cows. This is how long ago this was. And the kid hated it. And, you know, he's old now. But she'd send him out every day. And he hated milking the cows because it was cold in the winter. And he had to get up really early. But it was just a given that that was his job. That was his chore. And he added to the family that way. She didn't like that the newfangled way of parenting is to buy cookies at the store and low fat and low sugar and don't eat this and don't eat that. She thought there was a lot of negativity in parenting these days, and a lot of spoiling, which not in a good way, the children by not making them do chores. So that was kind of what that grandmother came through to say. But she made it perfectly clear to me. While she was giving advice to my client about raising the children, so this must have been a great grandmother. While she was giving, and these kids are teenagers now, so a while ago, it was maybe 10 years ago, but this grandmother wasn't being harsh with my client. She was giving loving parenting advice to my client who did want it about, and she made it perfectly clear that my client was a child also. Like, she loved her, even though she was probably in her 30s at the time. And then her parent, whoever was the child of this woman who was deceased, was probably in their 60s, was also a child at, at this time. So everyone is a child. So this grandmother, this great grandmother who was deceased, showed me that everyone is a child. Everybody. She didn't care if they're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. They're all children. And I realize that I'm lucky that I get to feel what these people feel. But when you look at all people through those eyes, you just listen to them and they're easy to love. They're just so much easier to love. So we have this situation, which I understand, grown-ups, adults, and this used to bother me, fighting each other and calling each other names. And it bothered me because, 90% of our children's behavior is modeled by us. And so with adults fighting and calling names, like conspiracy theorist, people call the flat earthers conspiracy theorists. And I just love them, but I think it's mean. I think that's a mean thing. If somebody believes the earth is flat for whatever reason, and if you listen to them, they'll tell you why they believe that. That's just their belief. Why can't it just be their belief? So, the dangers of calling people names like conspiracy theorists, instead of recognizing that everyone you see is a human being, they all have a connection to the law of attraction. So every human being you see, whether you like it or not, is able to use the law of attraction to create. So we are all creators. We are all co-creators with the highest and holiest energy, source creator energy. We are all creators. So we all have a connection to the law of attraction. So just like Dave Chappelle says, it's mean to dismiss these people. But it also, you may think that, as long as there's more of us on our side, we can outvote or out whatever the other side, and then we can have our way. So we can make the other side into wackos or losers, and then we can steamroll them because there's more of us. So you have conspiracy theorists on one side of the spectrum, and then on the other side you have normies on the other side. I'm not going to say left, right, because it doesn't matter. Plus, I don't want anyone to misunderstand that it's political, because it's really not. But we all contribute through the law of attraction to creating the world that we want to see. If you are against or opposing, anyone, if you are dismissing them, then you're not in alignment with your higher self. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. if someone defending their belief really bothers you or irritates you or makes you hate them, make you feel hatred for them, there's work to do inside you. That doesn't make you a bad person. I was just in a place last night with a person who experiences hatred for me. So for whatever reason, this person hates me. If I don't love her, then I'm in reaction, which makes me the fool. So the peaceful warrior acts and the fool reacts. When I react, I am in ego. Oh, somebody's really getting that. Relax your belly, push your belly down. All right. Wow, somebody really, that really. Oh, take a deep breath in. Everybody take a deep breath in through your nose. Shoulders back. Note the pause at the top of the breath. Stretch if you want. And slowly exhale. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. I'm going to say it again. I sort of love being around someone that hates me because it gives me practice. I know that the person to my right was someone so easy for me to love. That to me, this person on my right last night she is pure love. She just feels like a chunk of love with skin on it. The person to my left, I just feel the hatred pouring out and the looks, and I can feel it. So my work or and I use the word work, but I love my work so much. I love my work. I work on myself, I work on other people, and it's all the same. The person to my right was a chunk of love with skin on it. And the person to my left was feeling hatred toward me. It was so easy and so clear to see that what I needed to do to grow my spirit was to work at feeling the same amount of love for the person who was hating me on my left as the person on my right. And right now, even as I talk about it, I feel my body constrict. I feel my back and my shoulders contract, squeeze. So I watch that and I take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly through my mouth. And I let it all go. So imagine someone, let's all do this together. Imagine someone that you love, that's so easy for you to love. Imagine them to your right. Feel how you feel for that person on your right. So easy to love them. So the yawning that I'm doing, some of you have attachment to the people on your right. There's an attachment. So we're just going to keep focusing on the person to your right. I'm going to ask that all the energy cords going between you and anybody else get cut in love with love, and the ends get plugged back into your crown chakra, the top of your head. All your energy going to feed yourself and your own energy field. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Big belly breathing. Breathing in, big belly. Note the pause. Exhale, slowly relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down and let yourself expand. So no more energy cords going to anybody else, including people that you might be attached to. So the person to your right that you're visualizing, they're very easy for you to love. We still don't want energy cords going to that person. You want the love to be pure, just love. Attachment causes pain. It also, through energy cords, you get drained because your energy goes towards worry about that relationship, worry about that person. You're attached to them staying alive. You're attached to them loving you. You're attached to them so many ways. Good. Good. You're letting me move. You're letting me clear away that attachment. It doesn't serve anybody. Nice. Attachment is like, think of a little kid that's about to step into a road and the parent screams at them. The parent's doing what they need to do to keep the kid from stepping out in the road. Because they love them, they're attached to them, living. The child feels the scream, thinks it's getting yelled at, thinks the parent doesn't love them. Two different realities. Same situation. Parent says, I love you so much, I had to scream at you so you didn't get hurt. And the child thinks, if you love me so much, why would you scream at me? So we're just removing the attachment. And now, without looking to your left, don't even look, think of a person that is really hard for you to love. Either they don't like you or you don't like them. Don't face them. Keep your energy to yourself. You may be aware your energy dropped a little bit. Don't worry, we're gonna raise it back up. But imagine to your left someone that doesn't like you, maybe even hates you, or you don't like them, maybe you even hate them, and that's okay. I bless that hatred and I forgive you that hatred. It's okay. So maybe you felt your vibration drop a little. Good. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. When we have someone to our left, the person to your left, you need to make yourself stronger. You need to expand yourself in love. The peaceful warrior acts, the fool reacts. If you can treat the person on your left the same way that you would treat the person on your right, exactly the same, you are the peaceful warrior. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. And now we're going to go in. I want you to breathe yourself. As you inhale, you're going to breathe yourself into your center of your channel. Inhale, like the ocean bringing the water back to itself. The tide going out. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Breathing in. Go inside your channel, the very center line of your system, from the top of your head, your crown chakra, to your first chakra. There's either a silver or a white or a golden tube where all your chakras are in perfect alignment, clean, clear, spinning perfectly. If you notice that some are different sizes, that's totally normal. That's totally normal and natural. They don't all need to energetically be the exact same size. If you see different sizes, it gives you an idea of the adventures that your soul has decided to set up. I don't want to go too much into it, but like a smaller first chakra, which is safety, security, belonging, a very small one, might be someone whose soul path requires a lot of traveling. So they don't need to have a house. They may live out of a backpack or an Airstream. So just breathing in, bring yourself back to your clear and perfect channel. Keep bringing all your energy in to your clear and perfect channel. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Go at your own pace. We're going to be here for a little. I'm just going to clear away whatever your higher self allows me. All the stories. You can look for the light and just move your awareness into your light in the center. If you start to see colors, that's totally normal. Your body, your higher self knows what color to use to heal. Just enjoy the experience that you have. Just keep breathing in deeper and deeper into your own divine channel, your center line, your center. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Inhaling, big belly. Exhaling, push your belly down. Inhale, big belly. Good. Feel yourself expand. Exhale. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. Release what doesn't serve you. Inhale, big belly. Expand in that beautiful white light, expanding. Note the pause at the top, and exhaling, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push that belly down. I'm grounded, I'm grounded, I'm grounded. Nice. As you do this, you're raising your vibration. Keep your shoulders relaxed. As you raise your vibration, you will find it easier and easier to love all other humans. People are not their behavior. You are not your behavior. You are a divine spark of eternal consciousness. You are pure love. You are a co-creator with the highest and holiest source creator energy of the world we see. When you raise your vibration through meditation and breathing, mindfulness, consciously loving, relax your shoulders. When you raise your vibration, you raise other people's vibration. You manifest more quickly. You more easily, deeply, and completely love and accept yourself and others. The more you experience your own divinity, the more you will be able to see it in other people. They may not be living from that divinity. They may be hurting themselves and hurting other people, but you will be able to see their divinity. As you see your own and you connect with your own and you stay in alignment with your own divinity, you will see the divinity in others. The Namaste. I honor the divinity in you, which is also in me. You should be feeling a sense of your own peacefulness. That is like a doorway. That peacefulness is a doorway into your power. Sense the peacefulness. Good. Good. Sense that peacefulness. Feel for it. Feel it. Move your conscious awareness, your single point of consciousness. Move that point of consciousness towards that peacefulness, that doorway. The ego was afraid. There was a little bit of a ego freak out right there. The ego is afraid, and that's okay. We still love our ego. Its job is to keep us safe, sane, and secure. It's only as old as our physical body. Find the peaceful doorway. Move into that peacefulness. You can also just rise up if you aren't sensing a peacefulness doorway. Just lift, just rise up, raising your vibration. If your body needs to turn left, allow that to turn left. Some of you are having a resistance as far as worthiness, and that's okay. Those are just stories. I'm just going to clear them. Your own divinity is your birthright. You don't have to do anything to deserve that divinity. We're just squeezing that resistance out. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. As you exhale in your head or out loud, I release what doesn't serve me. Good. The only real thing is love. That pure, divine love, that light. Good. Inhaling, big belly. Good. Exhale, push that belly down. Some of you are feeling uncomfortable right now. You are doing spiritual work right now. Some of you are feeling not so relaxed. This is you doing spiritual work. This is you releasing old, stagnant energy, stories, things that don't serve you. This is what meditation does. We come back to our center. You don't have to know what the stories are. I release what doesn't serve me. Let your body move. Let your body show you. Good. So good. So good. Oh my gosh, you guys. So good. Inhale. Good. Inhale. Expand, pull in all that light, expand in that love and that divine healing love and that light. Good, just take it in. There's no deserve, there's no such thing. This is your divine birthright. This love, this highest and holiest source creator energy. This is for you. Bring it in. So loving, so gentle. Exhale, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. But stay expanded. You're doing great. Good. A lot of you moved a chunk of crap out right there. Still going a little bit. But this is what it feels like. You're clearing some crap out that you just don't need or want anymore. You're ready to open to receive. Good. If you feel like it, go from underneath everything, and just push up. Push all the anxiety, any physical pain, any stories, any physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain, any stories, any anxiety, any anger, hurt, all of it. Just push it all up. Good. Just push it all up into the light. And let your body move to show you how to get rid of more. And then go again from the bottom. Inhale. Inhale. Big belly. Expand. And then push up. Go underneath all of the junk. Good. So there's nothing left but light. Just push it up. You may feel a little cold if you're clearing a lot. Just push it up. Good. Doing great. Push up from the bottom. Push up all. Get rid of all the anxiety. Good. Any physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain you've ever felt, ever experienced your whole life, you don't need it anymore. Just keep pushing it up and out as long as you want. At this moment, I'm going to call in all of your soul fragments from every corner of the universe, all past lives, anywhere any soul fragments have remained, stayed behind in order to protect you. We're going to call all the soul fragments home at this point in time, and as they come through the big white spotlight of the highest and holiest source creator energy, they get cleansed, healed, cleaned, and charged, and they find their way back into wherever they belong in your field, perfectly healed and whole and healthy and high vibrational. They automatically get reintegrated into your oneness, truth, love, and harmony, pure peace. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. See if you can sense a very small vibration. Maybe it's big. Maybe it's a little wiggle. That's the energy. Those are your soul fragments, cleansed, healed, charged, transmuted into peace, love, and harmony, reintegrating into your oneness. So just hold that vibration of peace, 600 level vibration, as they reintegrate. Maybe you see colors, maybe you feel something, maybe you feel some emotions. Just keep your eyes, jaw, and shoulders relaxed. See if you can sense that light now above your third eye, or there's a light. Feel that peace. I am peace. I am love. Let yourself be expanded in the awareness of your own I am consciousness. See and feel your whole physical body completely healed. Every cell, all the way to the nucleus, pure white or golden light. Whatever color it is exactly the color it needs to be to heal itself. And you can keep going with this, or you can follow me. My hands are in front of my heart, holding a wide energy ball in front of my heart. I'm just going to put the earth and all the inhabitants between my palms. I'm going to make myself bigger so I can make the earth smaller by comparison. And I'm just going to gently, with my left hand, I send peaceful, loving, high vibrational healing energy. With my right hand and long energy fingers, I just gently remove any lower vibrational energy from the entire planet, the atmosphere, and every being, every single thing on the planet, every single rock, drop of water, every human. I don't leave anything out. Everything. I heal everything in the highest, best interest of all. I raise the entire vibration of the entire planet, all of the inhabitants. And now my right hand is underneath. My left hand is still. I relax my eyes, jaw, and shoulders. I'm completely grounded. I feel my core below my belly button, in the center of my body. I feel my grounded, powerful core connected to Mother Earth at the same time I'm healing the entire earth. I'm using my breath to blow and clear instead of energy fingers. Both hands are just giving energy, the highest and holiest source creator energy, healing energy channeled through me. Relax the eyes, jaw, and shoulders, or just receive whatever you like. I don't need to know who is right, who is wrong. I don't need to know. I don't need to choose any sides. I am love. I am peace. I bless all. I forgive all. I respect the free will choices of all, including the fighting, including name calling, including hateful behavior. I respect the free will choices of all, without exception. I love all, without exception, including myself. I am peace. I am love. I am the I am, healing all without exception, raising the vibration in the highest best interest of all. Truth plus love. We all evolve. We don't have to worry about truth. The more we just love. 500 vibration. The more joy we bring to ourselves and the planet. 540 vibration, which is also a healing vibration. The more peace we bring, the more peace we are. 600 level vibration. The more we work toward enlightenment, 700 level vibration. The more we raise our own vibration and the collective. The higher the vibration, the more truth comes. We don't have to worry about truth. We don't have to worry. I am love. I am peace. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. And now see yourself between your palms. Just you. Just the you that you think you are. See yourself. It starts with you. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. With energy fingers, sweep and clear away any lower vibrational energies, situations, relationships. Let your life be easy. Just love. In your head or out loud, look at the being that you think is you through the eyes of the highest and holiest source creator energy. I love you. I deeply and completely love and accept you. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Somebody's shoulders got really tight there. It's not easy. It should be, but it isn't. Deeply inhale, deeply, big belly. See yourself between your palms. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. Make yourself strong, looking at your self, your being, everything. Again, I deeply and completely love and accept you. Good. Good. Clearing away some incorrect information that does not agree with what we said. Inhale again. Inhale. Big belly. Note the pause at the top. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. As you exhale, push your belly down. Look at yourself, the being that is you. Through the eyes of the highest and holiest source creator energy, I deeply and completely love and accept you. More information, clearing that disagrees. Again, breathing in deeply. Big belly. Note the pause at the top. Expand yourself. As you exhale, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. Looking at yourself between your palms. I deeply and completely love and accept you. We're going to keep doing this till I'm not yawning anymore because we're still releasing incorrect information. There's a disconnect. It's just incorrect information that disagrees. Anything that blocks you from deeply and completely loving and accepting yourself is just incorrect information that you probably learned when you were very small, that you were not worthy or didn't deserve deep and complete love and acceptance. Inhaling deeply, big belly, expand, note the pause at the top, and as you exhale, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Good, push your belly down. I deeply and completely love and accept you. Good. Someone is releasing shame. That's a lower vibrational, 20 level vibration. Shame is 20 level. Good. You're letting that go. Let it go. The earth, you, the collective vibration, no one needs you to hold that shame or that guilt or that fear or that anxiety. It doesn't serve anybody. Inhale, big belly. Expanding. Note the pause at the top. And as you exhale, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. Seeing yourself again. I deeply and completely love and accept you. Good. Just holding yourself between your palms. I'm going to shake out with a rattle the lower vibrational energies. Again, deep breath in. Big belly. Expanding. Note the pause at the top. Coming from your peace and your power. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. Seeing yourself through the eyes of the highest and holiest source creator energy, I deeply and completely love and accept you. Again, breathing in. Big belly. Note the pause at the top. And as you exhale, I release what doesn't serve me. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Good. Seeing yourself between your palms. Look at yourself. Look at the being that is you. The physical body, the ego mind, the spirit, that gentle energy, the love, that peace, that power, still not quite accessed. Look at that being. Look at the being that you think is you. Big belly, breathe in, big belly. Exhale, push your belly down. Look at that being in all its parts. Through the eyes of the highest and holiest, I am Source Creator Energy. I deeply and completely love and accept you. That's better. We're still not done. We need to do it a little bit more. Inhaling, big belly. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. Push your belly down. I deeply and completely love and accept you. Good. One more time. Inhale, big belly. Be powerful. I am the I am. I am the Source Creator Energy. I'm in perfect alignment. As you exhale, relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. I deeply and completely love and accept you. Good. Send your love and your acceptance to that being. Like it's a little baby. A little baby doing the best that it can do. Good. Just see how lovable you are. You are so easy to love. I love you so much. You are so easy for me to love. I deeply and completely love and accept you. This peace is available to you anytime you choose it. This peace and this love, they empower you. This is your divine birthright. You are the I am. You are peace. You are love. Love is easy to love. I am love. I am peace. You don't have to pick a side, and you don't have to worry about the truth. You just be love, be peace. Remember this when you are in difficult situations. This is always inside you. Healing is not adding anything to you. It's just removing what isn't you, because you are perfect. You are love. Through meditation and through healing, we just remove what isn't you. We just remove what is not love. The stories, whatever is not peace. We're not giving peace. We're not giving love. We are peace. We are love. We just remove what isn't, what's not us. Oh, I hope you have the best week. I'm going to ask, as someone who loves you, to set a timer at some point in the day for 5 minutes per day where you just close your eyes, ground yourself, connect to heaven, and just deeply and completely love and accept yourself for 5 minutes every day. Just 5 minutes. I love you, little renegade yogis. You're the best people in the world. The world is so lucky to have you, and so am I. Love you, love you, love you. Awesome. Have a great week.